Good. Okay. Secondary storage devices. Primary storage devices are RAM and ROM. Secondary storage devices are this list. Okay. So magnetic storage is type of devices are there. Optical storage devices are there. NAND storage devices also there. You know the NAND storage devices, your pen drives, memory cards, SSDs, eMMC, eMMC, eMMC. These are all, these are all NAND type of storage devices. I think in a new updated document, I added extra one also. Nothing, no extra. Only the CD-ROM picture. Same. Okay. Next is optical storage devices. Optical storage devices is CD-ROM, DVDs, and Blu-rays. Why it is called a optical storage devices? To store data and reading the data, we use some kind of laser beam type. Means laser light kind of beam we are using to read and write the data on the CD, DVD, and Blu-rays. These CDs are having a capacity of 700 MB of data we can able to store. Up to 700, 720 MB we can store it. In bracket I have written 600 to 650 means safe storage. Don't store like a 100% utilization kind of stuff. Give at least less than 10% of storage, like 90%, 85 to 90%, you can store the data. It is safe. Thus it is written small. 80 minutes of audio you can able to store. If it is you want to create a audio CD kind of stuff, then up to 80 minutes of audio we can able to play in CD. Okay. So DVDs, CD, DVD, and Blu-ray. Physical size, the way you're looking at the physical size is all are same only. CD, DVD, Blu-ray. Okay. The physical size wise all are same only. Maybe some color difference is there. Importantly, so when you are reading and writing on the data, so there's density is different. Means the line to line. Okay, so it's a density is increased. Seat is very light CD, little thicker, more thick lines, more thick near to near. So technology increases, it's created like that. Okay. So DVD is 4.7 GB and double layer DVDs will give you 8 or 8.5 GB. Blu-ray, it is 25 GB. Okay. And Blu-ray double is 50 GB. Uh, Then it started. Silence. Yeah. Guys, once again, secondary storage devices. I will explain about hard disk and SSD separately, and I am going to explain the remaining things. This floppy disk. Floppy disk, 2500. Okay, pack of 10. And that is also very cost. Original cost is 15 rupees. 10, 15 rupees only. Now it is not available at all. So they are charging something. Okay. So these floppy disks having a capacity, like a highest capacity is 1.44 MB. These floppy disks, the small size we call it as a 3.5, 3/4 inch, which is can store 1.44 MB data in the floppy disk. It's a magnetic type, means inside this floppy disk there is a magnetic film to store the data. Earlier days we put an entire operating system in one floppy disk itself. Entire operating system. Entire one single textbook. Yeah. Next is zip drives. Zip drives. These zip drives little bigger than your floppy disk. Like floppy disk is maximum 1.44 MB, but the zip drives can hold 100 MB, 250 MB kind of data also. So earlier days they used these zip drives to copy operating system from one system to another system, just like a cloning kind of processor. Okay, that is the purpose of zip drives, because those times you want to install OS, it will take at least half an hour to 1.5 hour time. What they do, they copy entire OS applications and settings into the zip drive, then they will paste into other systems. Of course, there is a process for that one. Tape drives, these tape drives we are still using. Zip drives, floppy disk is completely discontinued. Okay. And tape drives is currently we are using. Uh, so tape drives are used for a cheaper backup solutions. Still we are using CC cams recording purpose, storing your backup files. Even you are using a cloud in AWS cloud, there is a service called Glacier to store the backup of your virtual machines or data. It is usually for deep archive, means storing is easy, recovering is very difficult. Okay, but still they are using this tape drives to store the data, mainly backup data. So this is about your floppy zip and tape drives. Already I told about CD-ROM, DVDs, and Blu-rays. Floppy disk is 1.544. So obviously it is also there in the market for very long time. So later it is the requirement of data store increases. And CD-ROM is already there in the market, then the only CD-ROMs only, not the writers. So if you need a router to put some data inside. Okay. But writer is costly. Writing DVD series are costly, but still it is series. 700 MB CD space. The floppy disk is 1.44 MB. Okay, so this is a huge space you are getting. You can put a movie in a 3 series or a 2 series also. Small movie means 2 series, bigger movie means 3 series. Okay. Next, digital versatile disk. It is digital video disk also. Some people ask, tell, but it's DVD. It's a 4.7 GB in one single side. And another side, double layer DVD is getting 8 and 8.5 GB. Okay. Then this has also become famous, like CDs and DVDs become famous in the market. Blu-ray came. Blu-ray is a very costly. Blu-ray is a very costly. The CD cost is there, writing cost, reader's cost is there. But meantime, pen drives are become more famous than this. So Blu-ray disc, right now we are not using our regular storage purpose, but this Blu-rays used in PS4, PS5, Xbox gamings. If you see that series, that's actually Blu-ray one. It has huge data storage. These are the main storage devices. Already I told hard disk and SSDs. I will tell separately. There is special type of interface and storage disk is also there. What it is? Small computer system interface, SCSI. Okay, in enterprises, they use the storage solutions to do that one. So they will connect. So they will take this SCSI interface connected onto the desktop or a server, and we can insert a different types of devices, mainly SCSI hard disk. We can insert it to store the data. Okay. What is SCSI? Small small computer system interface. Different SCSI devices also there. They can able to connect it to your SCSI. So afternoon effect, no one is speaking. I'm also having some mind dumbness. Okay. There is a SCSI disk to store your data, mainly used in a servers. So what is the use of these storage devices? Okay. So you want to store your operating system, applications, and data. Okay. Operating system, applications, and data. You want to store the data, right? So where you will store? Generally in the hard disk. Internal hard disk only you're storing the regular data, right? Or you can use SSDs also. Instead of SATA, you can use SSDs also. So internal hard disk connectivity is SATA type or PATA type of. Currently, we are using SATA type. Okay. Internal SSDs, solid state drives. Okay. Two interfaces, SATA interface, NVMe, M.2 type of interface. eMMCs. eMMCs are simply chip which is built inside your laptop, tablets, some things, right? Okay. eMMC. This is memory storaging chips. Generally, it is on your inside your mobile phone only. Okay, where your data stores. Okay, it's in your mobile phone. To store data externally, not in your system, you want to store data separately, means okay, you can use USB pen drives, USB external hard disk, and SD cards to store your data separately. Okay, these are the different devices. Okay. So magnetic types of storages like hard disk, floppy disk, zip drives, and tape drives. Out of all, hard disk is still we are using, tape drives also we are using. And next one is optical storage devices. So different optical devices like CD, DVD, Blu-rays are floppy. Okay, optical fiber. So you can read the data, you can follow it. You are not getting right. Okay. No, I'm telling, keep on telling, okay, okay, but nothing, no response. Hard disk and SSD. So see, I told about everything except hard disk details and SSD details because that's the important part. What is the difference between hard disk and SSD? Guys, this is internal part of hard disk. This is internal part of your hard disk. Internal parts of hard disk. The round disk type is called a platter. The needle like that it is showing in tip of this arm or needle is contains a read and write header. Contains a read and write header. Okay.
Okay.
The platter, yeah, tell me.
Nothing, sir. Nothing.
Okay. The platter stores actual data. Platter rotates with the support of backend spindle motor. These arm move into inside and outside like that. It moves in and out like this and it will move. Okay. And it is attached to a permanent magnet. So with that one, it is moving to in and out. And this tip having a read and write header. So it will read the data on the disk and write the data on the disk. This is internal parts of hard disk. Hard disk also non-volatile device. It is mass storage device. What is mass storage device? It is can hold lot of data. Nowadays we are getting 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, and 4 terabyte of disk, right? So more data. And permanent, of course, non-volatile, permanent storage. We can read, we can write, we can delete the data in the hard disk. Guys, hard disks are having two types of interfaces. In a walled interfaces are IDE type 80-pin connector is there. So later it is changed to ATA, Advanced Technology Attachment. Again, like a IDE, so there is a PATA interface. PATA interface, Parallel Advanced Technology Attachment, 40-pin connector. It is a ribbon cable. Next type of interface is SATA. SATA interface is 7-pin connector, it's single wire type of thing. Okay. It is faster than PATA. SATA is faster than PATA. Next. So this is the hard disk. See this IDE or PATA interface, 40-pin connector. This is the cable. One end of the cable go to the motherboard. Other two ends are connected to your hard disk calling. Means two hard disks we can connect it to one single ribbon cable. Two hard disks you can connect. So one goes to the motherboard, two goes to the hard disk or any disk device like CD-ROMs also you can connect it. But support for the ID connector must be there. So this is SATA hard disk. See, this is for data connection. This is for power connection. Okay, this is SATA hard disk. This one, this big one is for a data connection. This is for power connection. Okay, so SATA, this data connection. See, this is a red cable. So this is a data cable. Okay, here it is. This is the data cable. Okay, so this is a data cable connect one side to the hard disk, another side is connected to your mother. Guys, understand SATA PATA how it is look like?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Internal hard disk. Okay, generally first is for your laptop or desktop, you have internal hard disk to store your operating system, applications, data, settings, right? So it contains your internal hard disk. In that one, two sizes are there. 3.5 inches, 2.5 inch hard disk are there. 3.5 inch hard disk, 2.5 inch hard disk. Okay. So 3.5 inch, 2.5 inch hard disk. 3.5 inch hard disk used for a desktop purpose. 2.5 inch hard disk used for a laptop and mini PCs. Laptops and mini PCs. That is internal hard disk sizes. So you have a laptop, you want to change your hard disk. So you must check 2.5 or not. Okay, just normal hard disk wise. SSDs and all different. Okay, 2.5 is for laptop and 3.5 for a desktop. Okay, so compulsory check their sizes. Another one is external hard disk. Internal hard disk to store your operating system, applications, of course, data also. What is the purpose of this external hard disk? External hard disk. This external hard disk to store data outside of your system. Like you want to take a backup and store separate device, you can connect the external hard disk, take a backup and store into the external device. Simple. Okay. Or you want to transfer a huge amount of data, like a 50 GB, 20 GB, like that. So external devices, external hard disk, we can use it to transfer the data. Or you don't want a certain data in your system. You download a lot of applications, some course materials, videos material, right? Lot of things are there. You don't want in your system. Put it in a external hard disk. Yeah. This is about a external. Guys, understand internal hard disk, external hard disk, SATA PATA connection. Plotter, read and write headers, permanent magnet, simple spindle motor to rotate the plotter. Understand up to here?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good. Next is SSD. So first is hard disk. The newer laptops, desktops comes with SSD. At least they given SSD as a primary and secondary you can choose from different kind of stuff. Depends upon the models. Again, what is SSD? Solid state drive. It is a NAND memory kind of stuff. Means data stores in the chips, not in the platter. Okay. Solid state drive, NAND memory type, data stores in the chip. Whereas hard disk data stores in the platter. Non-volatile, of course, it is non-volatile. SSDs are light in weight, easy to transport, lesser power consumption, smaller the size. Okay. It means it's a lighter the weight because hard disk contains this plotters, spindle motors. Okay, different parts are there inside. These parts are gives heavy to the total hard disk. Okay, total hard disk. So, but SSDs are lighter weight, easy to carry, easy to transport. You can transport from one place to another place. Okay, in a hard disk, if it is slipped from your hand and fell down on your bed from 1 feet, on bed only. Okay, the internal parts may be damaged, possibilities also there, but SSDs are not like that. But don't try it. But SSDs are stores in chips, no loose parts. Lower power consumption, no spindle motors, no permanent magnet, no disk moments and all. Okay, so obviously less power consumption, smaller size as compared to hard disk. Used for high-speed data transmissions purpose. Nowadays, SSDs are mainly used for storing your operating system and application. Okay, SSDs are more suitable for storing operating system and application. Okay, which helps you to faster booting, faster application loading. Some people use gaming kind of stuff, applications, gaming designer, video editors, or Katya or this type of SolidWorks, different 3D mechanism there. So certain application need more faster, right? So this will provide. So it is suitable for operating system applications mainly, not for data, not for regular data storage. Why? Because of SSDs are costly. Yes. Now the recent years SSDs are came to the normal cost on. Earlier that hard disk compared to SSD, okay, SSD is very, very costly. Okay. I purchased 3.5-inch desktop model hard disk, around 3,300. And SSD also purchased 240 GB. Okay, 1 terabyte is 3,300 type. SSD is 240 GB only. It's around 3,000 again. See, it is how much cost? 240 GB SSD to 1 terabyte hard disk. Okay, cost is also different. So not for regular data storage, but in your system commonly we are using it. Okay, this is about SSD guys, solid state drive, NAND memory, data stores in chips, whereas hard disk data stores in platter. Non-volatile, light in weight, easy to transport, smaller the size, lesser power consumptions. Okay. It is used for mainly high-speed data read and write is there. Okay, it's suitable for operating system applications. Okay, it is faster booting, faster application loading is available. Not suitable for regular data means you can store regular data also, but as I said, the size will be lesser and okay, cost because of cost. Again, the last part of this one. SATA SSDs. Okay, you are having SSD. So we can connect this SATA SSD to your SATA port. That's it. Okay. And SSD, SATA interface SSD, NVMe M.2 SSDs are also there. Okay. SATA interface SSDs are just like how you connect a SATA hard disk, laptop SATA hard disk, 2.5 inches. It's the same way you have to connect it. Using a SATA cable, we are connecting it. And this NVMe M.2, NVMe M.2. Non-volatile memory M.2 type. So in this one also P1, P2, P3, P4 like that also there. This compared to SATA SSD, compared to SATA hard disk, SSDs are faster. Okay. Compared to SATA SSD, NVMe M.2 is a faster. Okay, it directly inserted on a motherboard. We can try. Like this. See, these M.2 interfaced one. So there is direct on motherboard, we can insert it. Okay, directly on motherboard. So automatically the fast also increases. See, if you see the differences between this and that, so means SATA interface SSD to NVMe M.2 data SSD. It's showing 440 Mbps, 500 Mbps for read and write speed. But this one, MB, see, read and write speed is 2400, write speed is 1900. And at next model, it is again 5000, 4200, 4200, like that. Okay. So the NVMe M.2 are faster, directly inserted on a motherboard. SSDs are connected with a SATA cables. That's it. So this is about storage, guys, different storage devices. Okay, and then hard disk and SSD. Hard disk and SSD differences. Hard disk is mass storage device and both are mass storage device. Okay, so hard disk and SSD. Hard disk data stores in platter, SSD data store in chips. Right? SSD data stores in chips. Next, SSDs compared to hard disk, lighter the weight. It's lightweight, easy to carry, lesser power consumptions. Now in a SSDs, but hard disk generally it is more power consumption, heavy weight also there. Not easy to transport, it is risk to carry. Okay. So hard disk having two interfaces, internal and external. SSDs having different interfaces like through SSD. SATA interface as well as this NVMe is directly inserted on your motherboards. Okay, so these are the major differences compared to SATA hard disk. That SSDs are faster. In that one, this M.2 are very fast. Even I stop also, no one is saying anything. Okay, let's take a break and we'll see boot processing after this one. Boot processing. Okay,
Okay.
that is also very important, very straight question.